I think it had AA and Dark Willow combo. So sick, so much damage. You can, and then you combine it with any position 1-2 hero, any carry hero, whatever you want to call it, and you have so much damage. You can, and then you combine it with any position 1-2 hero, any carry hero, whatever you want to call it, and you have so much damage. You can, and then you combine it with any position 1-2 hero, any carry hero, whatever you want to call it, and any position 1-2 hero, any carry hero, whatever you want to call it, and any position 1-2 hero, any carry hero.
Puro, a profit.
You focus too much on witty stuff.
Yeah, like Easter eggs.
Was, yeah. Any carry hero.
Puro, a profit.
You focus too much on witty stuff.
Yeah, like Easter eggs.
Was, yeah. Any carry hero. Want to play it?
Why don't you go ahead and promote?
In bully, summons 2 Treants, has a Blightstone. Go for that. Lanes, and he actually scales well. Also has that global presence.
Yeah.
Can easily split push.
Jack of all trades.
I love this pickup, man. Winter Wyvern. I did not see that hero for quite some time.
Yeah, the last time Wyvern was very prominent, almost feels like when it had that bad stigma tied to it with Gasco. Since then, Wyvern has a lot of praise and a little bit of love, certainly even in recent 7-point patch. Wyvern got a whole extra intel. This boy's smart now. And in addition to that, what is it? The Arctic Burn?
Yeah, the range.
Increased damage,
yes.
or increased range, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Frog nerfed him in every other aspect, so, but then he was pretty much gone from the competitive scene. Some love. Surprised that this hero is not picked more, because how game is played right now is you have Altis, we're gonna group up and fight the fast playing foe, and one of the heroes dropped it. I don't know. Winter Disruptor.
Whoa, relax. Yeah, I agree with you. There's great team synergy there. You can lock down opponents and set things up for a Dark Willow ambush or a Gyrocopter call down, let's say. But also, if you're going to be dealing with this hefty push, like your Prophet, that splinter shot, very nice to have. You can cast it from quite a far ways away, farm in some easy money, and be able.
Winter Wyvern provides them good. The team fight really good against the Lone Druid general, especially when it gets later stages of the game. Prophet, how the laning stage will go. So with Winter Wyvern and build being picked up, not too much control for Queen of Pain. Yes, Dark Willow has Cursed Crown, She has Bramble Maze, but against the Bane, probably just gonna... They don't have enough with just... That's the always problem when you play against team like Team Liquid. They always open pretty much with one of the cores and one of the supports. I saw them even opening with cores, then they pick support, try to counter it.
Yeah, but hear arguments for it both ways. You know, committing to the cores also could mean the opponent's team heavy in on the counterplay, but most teams also have been committing to their own support. Stuck in a bit of...
So, is Viper still in the pool? It is. There are a couple of ways to deal with Timbersaw. Slark also received some of the buffs. There's OD as well, which actually just banned.
Who would play it? Who would Mind Control be playing into something?
Mind Control. He's gonna be the Viper.
10 seconds remaining.
Offlane Viper. Whenever they place him. So, I mean, Queen of Pain can still go. I've seen Miracle going for Shadow Blade, then upgrading it. Road to Break. Also Nature's Prophet. I expect him. Fnatic did. Like no boots.
10 seconds remaining.
Fast Medallion. So, which is great. That item just is
remaining.
And Winter Wyvern as well.
Yeah, sure. About that.
I'm always right.
How about this final Night Stalker pickup here? I mean, you're calling out for possibly a bit more control for something like the Pain. Now you get a little bit of that, but as it looks now with Sam H picking it up, that is going to be the off-lane role. I imagine they'll pair it with something, whether it be the Willow or the Wyvern.
So that's the control that they needed. This Queen of Pain, and he can easily all get on top of Lone Druid. They have a really good game, Winter Wyvern during night. Also you have a Night Stalker, Miracle, Ember Spirit. I did not expect them to pick Ember, but again, they kind of lack control. A lot of these will draw attention side of Team Liquid. Can't focus everybody.
Remaining.
That's the thing about it. Pick the mobile heroes because they showed it's like a good overall draft from Team Liquid. Again, with the 3 cores plus Hiroki playing the Prophet, which can actually scale. He has 30 damage talent, but there's not enough space on the map. You need to dominate the game. Have this actually have a space farm.
I feel like Liquid, the foursome there should be able to cause enough of a ruckus, and Matama Man hoping that he'll be granted that space to be able to farm up into quite the beast. But we'll see if TNC are going to be privy to that, or if they're going to be able to just play their own game. They, again, are looking for the win. If they get this win, they are going to be moving on into the main event and not worry about this breakout bracket. Liquid, well, they want to win so that they can keep their heads afloat.
Prepare for battle.
So, here we go.
Here we go. Let's get into it, folks. Good luck, have fun. NC early smoke as they wiggle their way down through the bottom half of the lane here. Matama Man already going to be residing in that safe lane, it would appear. No surprise to see Miracle hanging out in that mid lane. Now Mind Control, of course, in the Quap off lane. GH is going to be heading that direction. Bro will wait.
Him saying, I'm a big fan of you, Mike. Hit the scroll up. I translate.
Oh, you did? Just a man of so many talents, and you're handsome, Lacoste. You just got it all.
Saying I'm handsome because of the picture.
It's because we look
pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Right. So this is gonna be 5 Winter Wyvern or Willow, which I pretty much prefer because the hero needs to have a mobility item, something needs some kind of farm. Even if you go for Yule Scepter Veil, if you have a lot of magical damage burst, always good.
You can pick up either Boot quite yet, but have a lot of sustain on hand here. Looks like Liquid are going to be grabbing up the majority of the bounty runes. Oh.
I like what the Miracle has queued up. Just a casual Divine Rapier, no boots.
Yeah, Mango first though, and then Rapier.
I gotta stay healthy.
Yeah, of course. And if you want to be able to pick up a weapon that big, you gotta get the fruits in. We'll see how the matchup works out.
What's your favorite fruit?
Pineapple. Come on.
Yeah, you were actually stealing pineapple from my plate.
I mean, it was right there.
For me. Alright, the Nature's Prophet decided to go for Orb of Venom this time. Gonna be... Like, you have this position 5 hero who can deal with 2 heroes on the safe lane.
That is actually kind of ridiculous here, but they seem to have already had enough of it, Lacoste. They just quickly turn on to him, leading him to believe that he's that bully, and they actually end up forcing him back pretty damn hard, almost into first blood. One more right-click would have done it, but it looks like Kuro's able to create the space. That almost felt like a little bait, like, yo, we're so scared of you. Not. Got him with a not joke.
They do not have too many Reef left on this lane. Only one Tango left for Furion, who's gonna need to bring more, definitely. Start playing aggressive with Willow, especially when they hit level 2. First Crown or Shadow Realm, depends. Like, Willow can be built in so many ways.
What ultimate do you want to get, you know?
Yes. Let's see how the top lane goes. Mind Control against the Timbersaw. Gonna get a decent amount of farm. Pretty much both of them. GH trying to pull the wave. Successful. With Wyvern has that Arctic Burn ready.
Long cooldown, so your commitment to does have to be used appropriately. Feels like an eternity before you can use that Arctic Burn again in the early game. For now, not under too much threat. Two of them will not have too much kill potential in the lane right now, but are just going to kind of wiggle their way into more relevancy. Our mid lane, 11 for the Ember Spirit. Gyro sitting at only 4. So this one, quite a amazing start for Miracle.
Yeah, he has more damage, 60 damage plus the Dwelling Blade. Pretty easy, the last hit.
Miracle soaks up the Rocket Barrage, feels confident enough to continue to right-click here, and now a Rocket's going to be en route, so he has to quickly pull off. Aish, even Tango just to be safe. That one was a little close, but he's going to be fine. Dire Courier is gone. Just like that.
That's... When the Courier dies and you don't have anything to kill it with, like a bounty. I mean, Nature's Prophet did it and TP'd back to the base.
Very nice play.
Always amazing, that extra amount of... Or did he actually kill Griff? Nope. Alright.
A miss micro.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, attention to the mid lane. Looks like Kuro's going to get on the action. He has a Blightstone and an Orb of Venom, and that's going to help pepper things down. Raven's going to get dropped, and Miracle going to take first blood.
Yeah, because I saw that Nature's Prophet has teleport ready, so he couldn't kill it.
Good heads-up play. Meanwhile, top lane, toss combo with the Mind Control assistance coming in from that screen of pain. Cuckoo's going to hide within the trees and take his business elsewhere.
No points in Shadow Strike. The full... What, the farm build? I mean, he can't harass Timbersaw because I get extra charges from those right clicks. Good scan coming out from the Dire, so Raven knows where the supports are standing at.
They are flirting in that top lane quite a bit.
I like how Team Liquid always have these self-sustainable cores, and then pretty much roaming supports that create a lot of space for Miracle on mid.
We'll often see, though, that Lick would like to make more space for Matama Man. In the meantime, he was kind of getting hit pretty hard between Dark Willow and Night Stalker, but it looks like Tim's has decided to step away from that bottom lane to assist Raven in that mid lane. He had already dropped that first blood, and with so much of Liquid's support attention coming his way, he kind of needs that bodyguard to be nearby.
Yeah, I love that question mark is back when you did. What up? Maybe just for the April Fool's Day.
Yeah, I don't know if that was like Valve's attention or if they saw the call out for it from Reddit and they're like, oh yeah, we should bring that back. Whatever the case may be, they brought it back. To the satisfaction of all of us.
So with the all attention drawn to the mid lane because Liquid use their supports to try to kill the gyro. Now you have a Queen of Pain on top lane. The pretty good matchup for Queen of Pain. She's getting a lot of CS, and then you have a Matumba Man who's self-sustainable against the Night Stalker. Also, TNC is one of the rare teams that love to play Night Stalker on and off lane. He's already level 5. The full aggressive build, no points in crit.
I mean, do you think it's in his best interest to make work out of a nighttime, though? Or should he just kind of keep this lane farm while he's got it?
When you play position 3 Night Stalker, you don't want to be that active on the first night. If someone rotates to your lane, it's good, but you don't want to miss out the XP. And when you're missing from the lane, they know that you're on a gank mission. Bought it.
He'll reside in the lane for the meantime. Meanwhile, we see mid lane. A little tree army is being built up, and now they're looking to make the move. A run in, possibly, for Raven, and then they pull off the other direction. Of course, these Treants are just a gyrocopter's really worst enemy. Being able to mitigate all of that rocket barrage is something he doesn't want to have to be dealing with. Meanwhile, Cuckoo, not looking to deal with this Queen of Pain, flies back into that familiar tree spot. Time able to keep out. Finally able to pick up a pair of boots, but Cuckoo's finding a hard time finding a good home to do his thing. But Timbersaw, though, look at this guy's CS game right now. 39-7. Been firmly planted up here in the top lane. We've seen Armel go off plenty of games. We'll see if he'll have the opportunity to do it here. Meanwhile, mid lane, Rocket onto Miracle. Tag team action here with Dark Will, then suddenly GH jumps in. And Curl thinks about TPing in on the action, does decide to show up. They put their heavy attention onto Tim's, and they will be able to bring him down with the Remnant jump on forward. And now Splinter Shot coming in from Cuckoo. They look to get revenge as they try to take down GH. He runs to the high ground, needs 6 more seconds for the burrow. Not even going to be necessary. He's able to get away from the trouble. Well, Miracle for this guy's positioning. He's in Viz waiting right behind if maybe someone will get a little bit out of position.
He has 2 Remnant charges, so he can easily blow up.
Oh, they spotted GH. After the Arctic Burn jump up, they instead put their focus onto Raven. Can they get the kill? Yes, nicely done from Liquid. GH will take his lead in a full hit-and-run job.
They even got the better kill than they expected. I guess they wanted Cuckoo because he was out of the position, used the Winter Wyvern's Arctic Burn, but then they saw Gyro with no boots and decided to kill him. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Lone Druid died. That's the rotation I was talking about. Night Stalker, one of the supports to come, and they can easily Lone Druid. Lone Druid will probably need to get boots early on this game. He can't afford. Heroes on the side of TNC are pretty mobile.
Yeah.
Most of the time, he just goes for the Radiant. Play the timing that they're looking into. Top lane.
Moves in, chopping away here. Armel getting a bit too frisky. GH and Mind Control look to outnumber him. Mind Control says, don't even look at that bounty rune. Grabs it right under his nose. Armel takes his leave. Not before throwing out a chakram. Still so many charges. He's just regenerating all that life. He's happy to put the moves on the GH, but GH just wiggles away a little too fast.
They don't have enough. Either they should stop hitting him because he's regening more, or just try to blow him up, but they did not have enough burst damage. Queen of Pain ready was ulti level 3, Stream of Pain, but still, it's a level 2 sanking stun. Nice profit for it.
Yet at least. Kuro is trying to build up some side farm so he can get to that level 6, maybe a little bit faster, be able to participate that much easier and build up farm.
Yeah, I'm surprised Night Stalker doesn't have any points on level 6 in Darkness. The next night is gonna be on, he should skill it now, just to have it, because the next night is in, 3 minutes, and he has an Arcane Rune, so he can pop it twice.
Call. There he goes. Pops the Arcane, then goes to the point. Meanwhile, mid lane, it's breaking down right now. Cuckoo could be in a bit of trouble. Arctic Burn to get up to the high road, but he is going to get chopped on down. Meanwhile, it's a trade because it is going to be the takedown of Matumba Man. You take ours, we'll take a better one of yours. PNC with a favorable trade, I guess.
Yeah, well, Queen of Pain did not have a TP there. She's a good cleanup hero. Especially when she gets that amount of XP and the gold on the side lane.
Having the Sonic Wave still at her disposal here. Hides within the trees, maybe looking to make a possible call out in a play. But I'm also seeing some cross-country running possibly here from Sam H, trying to find an opportunity to make the jump Can't decide between mid or top lane at the moment.
Dark Willow is maxing Bramble Maze because they have 3 heroes that can't move. You have Blink, you have Ember Ulti, you have Burrow Strike.
Speaking of which, Burrow Strike right there. She'll quickly go for the TP out. We'll be able to make it away. Good heads up call. Seeing lots of quick and witty TPs this game already. Get out from trouble.
Yeah, I'm not sure they have enough for this Timbersaw. He's pretty much free farming. Gonna build into pretty standard build. They managed to take down the top tower, so that's an extra chunk of gold for everybody.
A little bit of a missed last hit there. Armel was trying to get it, but gold's gold. And he now heads to the mid lane. Looks to chop up some Scorpion. Goes out to Chakram. They'll fend off a bit. The Maze not really going to find a target at the moment here, but they are keeping the pressure away from their tier 1 if possible. But this does mean that now Matama Man's going to get a bit extra space here at the bottom, leaving only poor Cuckoo to try to defend. Can't be everywhere at once, but Raven's coming in from behind. How you doing there? Drops the rocket. Matama Man goes for the quick and frantic TP. But it does make it out just in time. Meanwhile, though, Kuro also going to make it away. Jeez, man, the TP's out. These guys are all Houdinis.
They need the Dark Willow or Night Stalker to rotate. Night Stalker is such a high level. He has a Knight and it's gonna be almost up until the second Knight.
Jumps up and over, slide of fist, and he avoids the ambush from Sam H. Just a Vampire Man trying to jump out from the Raptors. Can't get him though.
Vampire Mage.
Vampire Mage. That sounds pretty badass.
What? The Ogre, that Frost Ogre, what was the name?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Some kind of vampire, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I remember you, me, and Jack having that.
You're talking about the old Dota 1 Frost Ogre?
Or no, the new one.
Oh, you're talking about Leshrac.
Leshrac, yeah, the whatever, Vampire Mage.
You're bringing up King's Cup inside jokes now. It's going to go over the head of all these probably Europeans who are watching. Hero back in action right now. It does have that level 6 at the ready at this time. Oh, spots out Tim's planting a ward. And decides to hit him up with the Sprout, head the other direction. Support's just trading a bit here. Mind Control, though, waits on the high ground. Hi, how you doing? Jumps in. They try to hide within the Shadow Realm, but that is not going to get the save. Mega kill now from Miracle.
Ember Spirit has Boots of Travel finished. Can be more online when the fights are on, especially with the Nature's Prophet TPing. You can always TP to his Nature's Call.
Now I know sometimes you get a bit iffy about the early Boots of Travel. Oh god, Kuro just eats a full rocket barrage to the face!
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Boots of Travel, but on Ember Spirit, it's alright, it's good. You can easily just go back and
follow-up kill possibly here, but we do have return fire coming in from Miracle. They are going to get the finish on the GH, and they're going to get the takedown in Mind Control. TNC going on a tear here in the bottom lane a bit. Tim's now joining in on the action right now. Nice Savage Roar to try to fend them off. Followed up with a slide of fist. Chains and Liquid are able to kind of get something going, but just as I say that, the double kill now secured from Sam H, and they're not done yet. Armel looks to chase on forward, but Miracle will be able to slip away with the assistance of his remnant. Bit hostile action down here from TNC.
I love the build on the Night Stalker bottle plus a Vanguard, which because he has a lot of levels, so he can be active. This is his time. He still has 2 more minutes to work on, and another ulti after that. So basically 2.5 minutes, and another Arcane Rune. Holy, and another.
Here comes Sam H. Lestat, if you will. Rolling his way forward. Him and Armel could definitely be a good dynamic duo, which, by the way, wasn't mentioned too much, but while the action was breaking out in the bottom, and, you know, we still see objectives being had here from Liquid. Kuro was able to secure that mid-tier 1 rather easily. Meanwhile, mid lane, first Wyvern ulti, going to be committed to lock down Miracle in his place, but that's when GH looks to step in as the bodyguard, but they are going to be able to get the blast finish on both. Mind Control can't have it. Jumps in with the Sonic Wave. It's not going to be enough. He'll lose his own life too. Oh, Liquid disaster. They could end up losing all 5 in the mid lane, and they are all done. Sam H. Dracula himself with a triple kill.
Yeah, that Bramble Maze, which is level 4, I talked about the root mechanic against all these heroes, they can't move, and the Night Stalker is so jacked at this moment, deals a ton of damage. Winter Wyvern ulti was just to set up everything. I don't think Liquid is strong enough to fight right now. Sand King is nowhere near Blink Dagger. This is looking really bad for Team Liquid at the moment. The only one who has any amount of farm and that can utilize it is pretty much Ember Spirit. Pain also has one, but they did not have enough power at this fight because Ember Spirit taken down earlier.
Again, his farm is into those ruby red shoes, and he's moving forward into a Yule's. The firepower can be a bit, not as potent as expected from Liquid, at least at the moment here.
Yeah, the Radiance from the Lone Druid is gonna come after 20, probably minute mark. He's not that farmed at all. He's sitting on 4 deaths because what?
Sorry, I thought something was popping here. I like how though when you checked out Matamaman's Radiance is coming later.
Yeah, not today.
Not right now, but eventually he'll find the farm for it. He's already working his way through the camps and heading straight to bottom, which seems to be a full clear lane for them to work with. Plus, of course, we do have plenty of daytime for them to not have to worry too much about that pesky and scary Night Stalker.
Oh, big epi from GH.
Here it comes, looking to ruin the day of Raven, who's simply trying to farm his way through these ancient camps. His party will be trashed.
I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of Mask of Madness Gyro. It lowers your armor by 8. Against heroes like Lone Druid, Ember Spirit, Pain, it just doesn't feel right.
Ember Silence, can't make it away. Needs a bit more time, but it's not going to be there. Even the Terrorize pulled out just to be safe on that one, and safe and secure is the way for TNC. They lose Raven, but they'll get Miracle, and then add some extra pressure onto the tier 1 in the mid lane.
I love the way TNC are playing throughout the BAC. They're playing fast. They don't let other teams breathe once they get the advantage.
Yell out here from Mind Control. Ends up losing half his life. Tim's able to make it away, hiding within the sprout that Curl popped. The rest of them slip out. Liquid coming up a bit short on that gank play. Meanwhile, pressure's coming in. Matamaman, as we can see at the bottom, with his full party and posse, trying to take it to this tier 1, but Raven shows up with Sam H. Possibly looks to put on the chase. GH hiding nearby within the tree, but make their hasty leave. Liquid just need a little bit more time to nurse some farm. I mean, Sand King, I'm sure, would love to have that Blink Dagger. Man, love to finish that Radiance.
Yeah, that's why they're making actions, trying to draw the attention away from Lone Druid, so he can be on the side, trying to get the towers, farm the jungle. He farms fast, so they're trying to make something happen, get tanking closer to his Blink Dagger, which will allow them to start the fights, even though they have 2 pretty mobile heroes, Ember Spirit with Remnants, you have Pain. They can still take a fight, especially during the nighttime. Ember Spirit is getting close to Yule Scepter, which will give him a great defensive capability against Night Stalker Silence.
I can't help though feel like a lot of people, us and maybe even Liquid, could be sleeping on. Hold on, we got Mind Control here. Oh, and with the global, Cuckoo. The goal might finish him off. No, he's able to get off the heel. Mind Control doesn't want to let this happen though. Does manage to get the finish there. Meanwhile, GH going to be finished off from Armel, chopping his way right through the guy. The point I was going to make was, is a lot of people going to be sleeping on this man, Armel. He's currently king of the net worth, and he still continues to take names.
Yeah, he's only involved in 2 kills, but look at the level. He's level 16, getting closer to that Bloodstone, sitting on a Hood, Yule Scepter, so he has a defensive mechanism against that burst damage that they have from Pain and Sand King, and can also get rid of the Searing Chain, so he can actually use the Timber Chain.
I like that. Oh, out they go, just as Sam H wants to roll on in. The other side. Talking about chains so much, I got excited. I forgot what I was going to say.
They have Night Stalker with Battle Blade. can cut into the back line, get the kill on tanking most likely because he's the most damage that they can
Hard move
get.
in. It's going to be right on top of Miracle. It just went to nighttime. He does have that Yules, though. Quickly uses it the second he gets silenced. Woo! He's got quick fingers. But the chase is on. Armel looking to move in. Sees Kuro. Quickly looks to slash him apart. Will be able to get it done. Here comes GH. Here comes the Sonic Wave. He's looking to charge up the epicenter. It's going to be dished out right now, but they are able to slash right through mind control thereafter. Call down comes as Raven comes to play, and now Liquid need to quickly get the hell out of here because TNC have showed up.
They don't have the answer for this Timbersaw at the moment. This is a rocket. Are they gonna dive?
Not quite yet. They spot out Miracle instead. They're running around him right now. Same H looks pretty low. Miracle's going to be forced to step on back, but the rocket does chase on. Liquid, they're not really dishing out enough hard shots to really threaten TNC at the moment, at least some of their bigger playmakers.
And another Arcane Rune. Another Arcane Rune for Night Stalker. Not bad. I love the build on Night Stalker. He's tanky enough to actually go in and wants to tank all the damage.
That's such brilliant lookout right there. I mean, we saw the pings from Liquid. They have the vision of the Bounty Rune. They saw the Bounty Rune disappear. So they knew Sam H was heading that direction. They pinged it, but still Kuro was just waiting and hiding within the trees, thinking, surely he won't come into the trees and find me, right? No, he came into the trees, he found your ass, and he killed you.
They're so far ahead. 7,000 gold lead. Lonewood still 1,000 away from a relic. That's really huge. The timing that they're looking into to push. They're gonna need to play a defensive game. Try to build that Radiance up. Try to split push because they can't fight at the moment.
I mean, we've seen plenty of Liquid games when they're in these kind of slower starts and they're able to kind of bring it back. But for the while there, and now back again, the top 3 net worth all belonging to TNC. Even the Night Stalker is really giving Ember Spirit a run for his money in the net worth department.
Yeah, Night Stalker's also going for a hood, so there's more tankiness in that hero. TNC might want to finish this game pretty early if they keep the pressure. They have a good deep vision. One is behind the tower, one on the mid lane. They have intel where Liquid is moving.
Yeah. And Liquid is moving all the time. I mean, for like the past minute, all I've seen Miracle do is Remnant away from trouble. He's even having a hard time finding where he could just sit and take farm. Right now, he's like, finally, this should be some good farm, right? Well, Sam H is nearby. Possibly lingering for a bit of trouble, but we'll spare the man. Meanwhile, heavy pressure is going to be coming from TNC to that bottom lane, looking to score a tier 2. Liquid are forced to try to split the difference and go for their own tower way up north at the top. Meanwhile, Sam H finally gets his hands on Miracle, scratches at his back and gets him the hell away. Again, Miracle is going to be forced to look elsewhere.
So there's a pipe also queued up for Timbersaw. They want to siege this high ground, and the pipe is so good against the Sanking, and once Lone Druid gets the Radiance, he's still far away from it.
Silence, turn around, chops away here. GH forced to heals himself up. Oh god, Armel just killed him.
Nicely timed.
And now suddenly TNC are breaching high ground just like that. Assistance may be needed here from Matama Man, who's doing some split pressure of his own. Maybe if Liquid can draw the attention of TNC into a fight and away from the towers, it'd be more valuable, but TNC are kind of taking over right now.
Yeah, these Raxes are going down. Matumba Man is getting closer to that Radiance. 400 gold away. I think that they can take this fight. Before the Radiance
quick slide. Silence is there. Yules, 1 Rax. TNC will be happy with that.
So Matumba Man got his Radiance gold. Pretty soon, 300 gold away now. They'll get at least 1 little kill. Queen of Pain with the Orchid will help them control, especially the Winter Wyvern in the back lines. The hero that they need to kill. Winter Wyvern and Dark Willow, and try to kite around the rest of the TNC. Win this game, still tier 2 standing. Look at the deep vision from Liquid. 1 on the each side of this big hill.
Bought out early movement, possibly early smokes.
Yeah, also gives Furion vision to kill the Courage.
DNC, now, after a nice successful siege towards that bottom lane, will regroup. Liquid group themselves, pop the smoke, move in. There comes the ulti on the mind control. His team waiting behind. GH, hard commitment in. They go for those backlines like you're talking about. They're going to be able to easily take out the Wyvern. Call down's out. Nice sonic wave, but then Raven goes to work with that flak cannon. They start slicing things on through. They get the one mind control kill. Can't finish Kuro. He's able to narrowly escape. Now Miracle is on the run. Remnant's right on through that rocket. No problem at all. Not too shabby. I mean, a 1-1 apiece. Hard commitment in from Liquid, only able to get the Wyvern though.
Yeah, TNC should not take the fights during the daytime. Night Stalker did not have ulti there. Full fight on him as well.
Oh, they're trying to get the finish, it looks like, for Armel, but Shadow bladed in. Comes Sam H. Looks to put the focus on the mind control, who's going to be forced to step back. TNC looks to mow down this lane and prevent an assault. It looks like they are going to be able to keep Liquid back in at bay. Jumping though from GH, looking to re-engage and get the jump onto Sam H. But he's just so damn durable with the assistance coming in from that hood. It's just a bit too much, and now Liquid begin to fall apart.
That's a dieback for mind control.
It sure is. Matama Man could go down next. Oh, the Yules just to be safe. And as he falls,
they have no buyback. This opens up the Roche for TNC.
Thing going from good to great here, man. TNC feeling themselves.
Yeah, the problem is this Timbersaw is so tanky at the moment that they don't have the answer. Kuro has that Spirit Vessel, but no charges on it, and he can also dispel it with its magical damage, so it's not that strong as it was before, but it's still about the region he gets from reactive armor. It pretty much stops it, and he has a Yule Scepter, so he can dispel it as well.
Yep.
So that's gonna be probably a gyro with the Aegis.
There you get the Roche. The extra life will be put into the pocket of Raven on this one. They look to head towards the top lane. With this Aegis, I imagine their objective to rid of all remaining tier 2 towers and any potential outside vision of Liquid. Here now, GH narrowly getting away from that Octic Burn.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But it's, you know, this is looking pretty grim for Liquid. Now we're going to be stuck in a more restricted position. It's on them to try to find maybe some offensive maneuvers outside their own base to catch TNC off guard. But
they want to kill the shrines first so they can flag them from behind. And it's going to be a nighttime in the next 20 seconds. I don't think Liquid will defend tier 2 tower. They still might try, but after that, I think TNC will just try to go for tier 3 towers and close the game.
Yeah, and there's really no reason not to. The timing just lines up perfectly for TNC to get it done. Liquid, I imagine right now, are game planning what is their best options to be able to have a solid high ground defense and attempt to rubber band the net worth back in their direction to pull this one back in their favor. You see more dramatic comebacks here. Kuro, teeping in on the action, just finds himself in the wrong neck of the woods.
Yeah, no one has a buyback on the side of Team Liquid.
Here comes TNC, a hard move in. GH stops Armel in his tracks with that Burrow Strike, but will be handing over his own life. He's taken down, and as you mentioned, no buyback available for him. So the Sand King is not going to be able to commit his epicenter party into this fight. TNC are just left to their own devices as they slowly siege forward onto this tier 3. That heal's going to be there for Raven, but Miracle is just juking and jiving around right now, looking for opportunities to just get cute little sleight of fists in. Gyro, it's very low. Can they get that Aegis to pop? Oh, move in from Cuckoo. Finds Miracle. They're going to hit him with the rocket. They're going to hit him with a stun. They're going to hit him with everything they got. And he's going to go down 60 seconds. No buyback. Could Liquid throw in the towel already?
Yeah,
yes, they can. Woo! TNC have secured a spot into the main event, joining alongside their C brothers Mineski.
I don't think anyone would expect that.
Who would have thunk?
I love the way TNC plays. They play so fast. They draft a little bit different. They have these unorthodox heroes. Like, you wouldn't expect someone to pick Winter Wyvern, and they also have Armel, man. That guy is a beast, especially on Timbers.
Even the offlane Night Stalker too.
Yeah.
Shadowblade build up, TNC clearly come into this, they say, we have our style, and we're just going to force the opponent to try to adapt to us. We're not going to try to play what's cool, what all the cool kids are doing. We're doing TNC things, and they're not going to expect it.
Newbies, turn to ban. Liquids, turn to ban. Newbies, turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquids, turn to ban. Turn to ban. Team Liquids, turn to ban.
Go forwards, bro. We're ready.
Turn to pick.
Hi everyone, welcome on back to Group A Tiebreaker Mayhem here. It's time to finally come down to the bitter end here. Would you believe it? I don't. It is Liquid versus Newbie for a battle between 5th and 6th in their group. Happy Easter, by the way. Did you sit on the bunny's lap and make a wish?
Are you just gonna focus on those witty jokes?
Yeah,
because
that's the only thing I got going for me.
That's the only way for me to actually be here. Gonna stop, I'm out. So I don't think anyone expected Team Liquid or Newbie to actually be 0-3-0-3. Really hard day for both of them. Even though Team Liquid looked good in the past, Newbie didn't look good.
10 seconds
like Newbie.
remaining.
A lot of problems that.
Newbies, turn to pick.
Well, someone's finally going to get a win. Let's see who it's going to be. We have a draft underway. Why don't we go ahead and take our Easter eggs and hop inside this basket right now?
Same thing happened when Pain played the Effect. Somebody has to win, right?
Effect got that win.
10 seconds remaining.
Here we go. All right, once again, Nature's Prophet
5
going to rear
seconds
his
remaining.
bearded face. This time in the Liquid side, they first phase it, and then they go for the Tusk. So possibly, unless they're going to pull some old school Matama Men mid Nature's Prophet, this is Liquid showing their support staff right out of the gate.
Team
And
Liquids,
Newbie go
turn
right
to
for your favorite support, Dark Willow, and they followed up with a Tiny.
I think for Dark Willow players, their favorite. For those who don't play it, it's probably the hero is so annoying.
10
I think
seconds remaining.
even heroes, even teams start to play him as
5 seconds remaining.
so hard to kill. I think the shines the most on have some farm. Is kind
Newbies, turn
of
to ban.
mana dependent.
I'm going to go with She. Right?
Yeah.
Dark
What
Willow.
about Nature's Prophet? You said that it has a beard.
I mean, look at him, his breastises
Liquids,
right there. I mean,
There's no doubt about it.
nah, he's definitely a dude. Furion, the man, the myth, the legend. Couple of bands making their way forward out of the initial banning phase. Razor, Pugna, Sand King got to go. That still leaves the famous Slardar in the pool, by the way. Wisp, Matama Man's Lone Druid,
10
Kuro's
seconds
Chen. Thank God they got rid of Terrorblade because I am getting tired of seeing
5
that hero.
seconds remaining.
After the game was done, the
Team
previous one, you
Liquids,
said
turn
I
to
can't
pick.
get enough of Tiny.
Newbies, turn
I
to pick.
really enjoyed that Somnus Tiny game that that Newbie had to go against, and I think Newbie enjoyed it so much they figured that they'd give it the old college try. That's a fun little pickup here.
10 seconds
Yeah, most of the
remaining.
time Weaver is not picked against the Tiny. I've seen it a couple of
5 seconds
times,
remaining.
but it failed because Tiny is one of the bought out of the position. Tiny just blows you up. I saw this CNC. The Blade of Weaver even built a hood, had power treads, but Tiny still blows.
Curious though, then why they feel that this time Weaver here now.
Team
A couple of
Liquids,
options that
turn
Liquid have
to
been able
pick.
to cycle through, but for now they're going to settle with
Yes.
that. And yes. What?
Yes,
You love this guy, huh?
I love the combo. Dark Willow and Underlord.
Oh,
There's
yeah!
unlimited root. You use Pit of Malice, then you use Bramble Maze, and then Pit of Malice hits again.
10 seconds remaining.
I can't remember what game it was, but we casted that, and
That
it was vicious.
Vici Gaming.
That was so good. The Underlord Dark Willow lane actually pretty.
I mean, at the mid game, because Underlords don't get Pit of Malice early. You're gonna have to stick with us for the next 10-15 minutes at least.
Yeah. Well, newbie. Hopefully they can make it at least a time. Let's see. They got really slapped around by LGD in the last series.
Newbies, turn to pick.
Side. And it's the good old Viper. It looks like yet again. Great. He's green. He's disgusting. The build perfectly here. Able to work magic against the likes of Tiny Lord. These big brutes who like to walk around. Viper.
10 seconds remaining.
Really ruin their day.
Yeah,
5
Viper is really good
seconds
against the Underlord because he can break aura. Oh, also really good against the Tiny Weaver as well. Tiny doesn't have naturally a lot of armor. Good things. I want to see the interaction between Weaver and the Dark Willow. I always forget.
Which one?
When she goes Shadow Realm.
The Shadow Realm.
Shadow Realm, yeah. So, when you use bugs on Willow and she uses Shadow Realm, probably doesn't stay, but I have to see. So more bugs.
It's a bugs in this game. Nyx Assassin coming out. Wager the
I mean, Underlord is gonna be likely, or
10 seconds remaining.
Remember though, I remember you were going off a
5
bit about how
seconds
Dark Willow
remaining.
has that solo capability against a Viper. So
both teams have a lot of pesticides, bugs.
banned out by Liquid. Chicken, so we're
So they need on the side of Team Liquid. I mean, they can still swap Nature's Prophet to an offlane. Oh, mine loves to play him, but I think with the new threat, probably gonna be.
targets out there though for Native Prophet to really bully on. And I wouldn't mind seeing, let's say, if we decide to hit this Tiny that could be against the Native Prophet. We saw them go for that. But then again, we've also seen Kuro opt to go for a Viper out there already, kind of limited with some options. OD was banned at all. Do you think that could possibly pop up here?
Could be good against Team Liquid's lineup. This feels like a free Tusk game in terms of them not being able to kill Sigil. All of them have a really slow attack speed, so they can't really kill the Sigil. And look at the Vision game.
Well, I'm looking.
Oppa!
Who's that? Who's that young lady over there?
That's definitely a female right there, man. I
For
see
sure.
boobs, I press like.
Yeah, you're a simple man. Drow Ranger, Viper, and Weaver, and Nature's Prophet. Ooh, that is a lot of spicy right-click in the laning phase.
So Kuroki is playing the Weaver.
Oh.
Lil, when he was playing in Verse Pro, when they ran the Drow Ranger strat, it was like most of the time he went for an Urn. Could be different this time. GH might get it, but we'll see. The Weaver deals ton of damage with the Drow, especially when Drow hits the level 6, and Matumbaman is gonna Miracle on Nature's Prophet.
We're seeing a lot of interesting stuff from Liquid, especially in the tiebreaker, but there's been a lot of funny things. You know, we got to see the Rubik Miracle earlier. I don't know. What do you think about it? I know they're taking this seriously, but you know, is Liquid trying to like get their footing again in Dota or something? Definitely trying. They're thinking outside the box. Also,
Yeah, considering that this is the aim for 5th/6th place in a group A, and it doesn't mean anything since they can't go in the upper bracket stage. So I think they could just pick normal stuff or just a little bit fool around, but I think they want to get in shape. That's the thing. They don't have too much time to practice, so both of them are 0 and 3 latest 3 games. So I hope so, that try hard enough.
feel bad for not knowing off the top of my head, but I'm under the assumption that 3rd place would have a choice between 5th or 6th place on who they get to play against in the breakout bracket. So, yeah, I mean, between what 5th and 6th is, how much it really matters here. Either case, one team wants to get at least 1 win. So Kuro on the Weaver, I thought he was going to maybe pick up one of those value Blightstones, but he hasn't actually picked that up quite yet. For now, just kind of settling for the Circlet. Bonus extra bit of stats. Oh. Front over there. KP very deep here, obviously waiting out, hoping to peel away the creep lane here.
The battle begins.
Little did Liquid know that he's already made his journey over, and instead they're going to be putting their brief attention onto Kaka. Actually missed the mark, unfortunately, on tail. Oh yeah, buddy, break it down.
That's one of the best taunts.
For sure. That
like, Pango and Lion. And Undying.
I like Tidehunters too, but Lion also is definitely up.
KP on the bottom lane, trying to pull the wave. They know Mind Control can't really stop him.
He gives a smack to Kuro on the way, like, how's it going? Yeah, I'm taking the wave and there's nothing you could do about it, so see you later. Head out by Kaka to kind of game assistant. We're in for a 2-1-2 kind of a treat. Mid lane, as you can see, Matama Man's Viper taking on Mugi. A little tiny with the big old tree. Viper should feel like he has the mid lane advantage a bit. We'll see if that's indeed how Tiny's always tends to also shine really well in one-on-one matchups.
It's hard. Tiny pretty much destroys anyone in 1 versus 1 lane until Viper gets a couple of levels after. I mean, Tiny can deny, last hit, and harass at the same time. Balance. I want to see some frog.
Is that a question?
Emojis. No. In Twitch chat. It's balance. Sarcasm on.
My finest creation. Yeah, happy to throw that tree. Smack Matama Man up on the other side. Pops the Sal. Get right back into it. We'll see if there's going to be any extra assistance from that support staff to come on over. Maybe Kuro, the first one on the scene, is across the river now. Oogie is very, very low. Have the south now, so he's going to be a little late. He tries to get in there to see if he can cancel it. Aha, got him.
Circle has 5 denies, 5 and 5 CS. He's sitting on 70 damage. A lot of question marks at that top lane.
For now, not being intruded too much by any potential trouble, but nearby you can see Faith in potential trouble. Nice shard block. Miracle says, oh, come on over and help out. And he even gets the first blood for it. Value TP there. Liquid's going to be picking blood.
Yeah, this Nature's Prophet could get out of control. Already has that raid band. Will get the magic one just for the extra stats. Pretty hard. The kill also doesn't have that good kill of potential on top. OD with Faith. They still need to get the 1 point in Bramble Maze. Prophet, especially if Tusk decides to stay on the top lane. Also another shard block on.
How many times Faith has played Dark Willow? Now we don't have the benefit of watching every game at once. Miracle, getting a lot of damage top, will TP away. But, you know, I don't know Faith to be one of those more aggressive kind of supports. Curious to see how his Dark Willow play is going to be.
4 seconds delay. Nature's Prophet can TP back home. He uses the Curse Crown because have a single Astral yet.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Mind Control, giving him the slippery one. Heads out the other direction, going for the ankle breaker here. Kaka does have the stun. They will find connection, and also they will start raining down the Firestorm. Looks like Mind Control will be able to create just enough space for himself. Kaka does not want to let this one go. He does have, I'm going to say, a Mana Burn and potentially an Impale coming up, but it's not to pull it out. And now they're thinking about turning their attention onto Kaka instead. Kuro's here now, dishes out the bugs.
Dire's top tower is
Here
under
comes
attack.
the cold arrows to slow him down. Finally commits the tail onto Kuro, and like they'll have to split it up. Go their separate ways. Lots of flirting here.
Whenever I see Nyx Assassin, I always wonder why he has such a high base region.
Warriors of the wood.
5.5. Because why not, right?
You know, dung beetles and their health regen, right? Something you always see on Nat Geo.
So they're swapping lanes, OD, going bottom. Can't really do too much. Nature's Prophet trying to keep faking it.
Val from Mugi fished out yet again. He's got 20 CS though to the Viper's 19. So right back up into the mix, but again, Miracle is still hanging up there as well. 1-1 now and 10 KPs. Has to watch this lane unfold for the time. While a nearby GH picking it up. A bottom actually is the story. It's Kuro eating a whopping bit of damage there. OD rather. Rotated all the way from the lane up north, and now trade at the northern part of the river here. It's Faith caught out. Beautiful shards, and Miracle's gonna go ahead and just give him the wiggle.
Nature's Prophet deals so much damage. 100 damage, and he's bringing 2 blades of attack. That's gonna hurt like a truck. Also, the draw ranger is on level 4. Right now.
Oh, mid lane, Mugi in trouble. Shards, snowball, right clicks from Matama Men will help seal the deal. Kaka looking to go for a bit of vengeance, tag teaming it up with Faith. They chase GH to the high ground, but they do not want to pursue to the Shadow Realm. Faith goes to try to avoid further trouble, but Matama Man looks to stalk him. The right clicks are coming, and I think Faith is done for. Matama Man scores the double. Now rotations to come in.
What a block.
Really want to try to get something out of this, but a beautiful shard block is there from GH. In the meantime, Miracle gets the kill onto KP. We see the finish of Matama Man here in the mid lane as Mugi will secure it. Mugi, alley-oops on forward Kaka. Kaka's like, nah, I'm good. Turns back the other way, eats a set of bugs. Now a snowball on in. Kuro looks to go for the chase. Can't quite get the connection on this, but looks like that will be the end of it. Finally get themselves on the board, but not without Liquid still taking a couple their way.
3k gold advantage already for Liquid, and they didn't take 1 tower. That's a lot. Look at the denies on side of 18. Have 7. A lot of denies.
It is. It is. Miracle's really putting in work. He's even doing it mostly, or originally was doing it against an OD. Says something. Now that OD is hanging around the bottom lane. A little bit of a free lane right now. Mind Control a little hesitant about it as he sits on his rune. Faith hanging around and being off the radar along with Mugi. It's a little nerve-wracking.
Radiant scan. He saw someone lurking in the trees. Dark Willow there. That's a problem with the Drow Ranger. She doesn't like to get top of her, and she doesn't like to get pressured in the laning stage. But she pretty much flash farms.
Yeah, that's what Mind Control typically does best in a lot of these games. You just hope that they forget about him and he's able to just coast his way into some nice farming relevance
mid lane,
here. But
Kaka, one more hit and he's gonna go down.
Okay.
Yeah, poison will kill him. Overtime damage doesn't work for Carapace.
like the little bit of damage in this job has been done. Matama Man is on a pretty good tear here in the early game, suffering that one death, but he continues to pick up kills. I'm at 3 and 1. Able to kind of for some early boost here. Prez will be top lane. DH finds an opportunity to make the go on Kaka, lands out the shards, and the body blocks come in from Kuro. And now Miracle wants to come in from behind. One more right click could help secure it, but no, the save from SCCC. puts him into prison, and he's going to be fine. Nicely done there, but Miracle comes back, and that global bops him on the noggin, and will be able to get the finish, and now they're going to be looking to move in and go for SCCC. Can they get it? He rounds the corner. Curl wants to go in for the finish. Can get one more right click, but no, he turns back. Now caught within the maze. He'll end up going down, but he still ends up getting it. Oh, man.
The double attack from Shikuchi, and the Drow Ranger only got level 6, so that's the extra damage and where it comes from. Also nice play from Miracle. He used ulti trying to finish off the Nyx Assassin, but lost the vision, then used the treants to scout him out into the tree. Mid lane is gonna fall as well. Nyx Assassin can't really do anything about it.
Middle tower is under attack.
Things really on the up and up at the moment here for Liquid.
I love the build on Kuro. Double Brave Band. The amount of the damage. He has 100 damage.
Heads up TP.
Dire's
Miracle
top
to
tower is
avoid
under
being
attack.
stunned. Yeah, hefty right-click damage coming in for Kuro. This is just your wiggly little 4 position who's able to just do over 100 damage. A right-click with a Blightstone. Nobody wants to be feeling that pain. Uh-oh. KP possibly feeling the pain here in the top lane. They're looking to head up north of the tower. Blocking him out with the Sprout. Miracle looking around the corner. In the meantime, Mind Control gets a finish onto Mugi. But we keep action here. KP, can this big son of a gun somehow break the ankles of Miracle? No, he cannot. Miracle will catch him with the Sprout and be able to go for the finish.
What I like when Team Liquid play the unusual draft. You don't expect this kind of a draft to happen, and they play really confident. This space-based meta really suits them, but they're struggling in the execution. Sometimes a lot of their picks are pretty much the same.
Sometimes they can get a little ahead of themselves too. We've seen that, morphling dieback kind of game and stuff. They get a little too excited at times.
That's a triple raid ban, and that's a lot of damage. With the Geminate attack, that's 200 damage in a second.
Miracle continues to give them the shuffle. Shuffle himself right out of that top lane and see what's happening here on the bottom. Oh, hey, Faith, how you doing? Hits him up with a Sprout. GH comes over his shoulder with a snowball. He tries to hide within the Shadow Realm, but they have that Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap card, and they'll finish him off.
That sound is so annoying.
It's a really loud, it's like a church bell.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Didn't already see that you're stunned, you'll certainly hear it. Bottom lane, tier 1 seems to be secured for Liquid. More money in the bank.
Dire's bottom tower
Do you believe if I told you they already have an 8K advantage and on the rise? 11-2.
Oh,
Some people wondering where this Liquid team has been.
Shard's missing on the mid lane. They're gonna have a really hard time recovering from this. OD only being level 6.
Oh God, Faith in trouble yet again. They look to rush his way, but the rotations are coming. Here is Newbie. Can they do a strong defense? They're looking to go for Miracle. They'll get that one done. Alley-oop. Toss on 4. Kaka. Waiting for the stun. Mind Control, desperate, goes for the silence, but he's not going to be able to make it away. Meanwhile, Curl gets that finish onto Faith. Boogie smacks on down,
Dire's structures are fortified.
but all Newbie are able to get 1, maybe 2. Liquid always find a way to at least get something from this.
They've already taken all 3 tier 1 towers.
Tama Man's been farming non-stop in the top lane in the meantime too.
Yeah, one of the better counters. The draw strat is Crimson Guard. I expect Underlord straight away.
Dire's top tower is under
Purchase the
attack.
Vanguard.
Sure for sure, but oh my God, tier 2 in the top lane is now done.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
I think Liquid want to be over with today real fast. I'm gonna drop a bath.
Drow Ranger has Tome of Knowledge. Handle it to the Tusk. It's actually her who bought it. Oh, Roche with the Helm of the Dominator and the Alpha Wolf from the Tomb of Man.
See possible contention from Newbie. They don't even seem to be really heading that direction. They have other lanes to really deal with, and GH is also keeping their attention towards this mid lane. Kind of giving them the idea that nothing fishy's happening here. While this is KP pushing out that bottom lane, trying to alleviate the pressure just a little bit, but there we go. Liquid get the secured Roche finish, and it's going to be Miracle who pockets the Aegis.
I mean, Drow Ranger is still really squishy, so they don't want to give it to her. They'll probably just stand in the back lines, provide that aura damage, silence, and that's pretty much it until they get a couple of kills, try to go for the towers as well. The good thing about the Crimson Guard is that it works on the buildings as well.
What do you think about the choice of Moogie going for the Shadow Blade instead of the Blink Dagger in this game?
He's gonna have a hard time blinking in terms of a lot of vision there. Sigil, not yet skilled, but Bugs have treants, so he wants to cut into the back lines, maybe even get the hands on the Drow Ranger as well first, or...
Ooh, they see Kaka under the Sentry Ward. He doesn't know it, but they'll just move right in and roll right over. Okay, Liquid came to the mid lane to play, and the parade gonna continue right towards this tier 2. Newbie. Can they beat the record of the 20-minute GG? I'm just kidding. They may though. Jump in for KP already. He's trying to fend them off, but he'll get finished off. But Tumbleman takes that one. And the tower soon to follow.
Yeah, Nature's Prophet is kind of low HP. He might TP back with the TP scroll and come back with the teleportation. Even though his region is pretty high. Okay, there's an urn on Tusk, so not needed. Moogie still far away from that Shadow Blade.
Thought he was going to wait to go for a toss back hiding under that Shadow Amulet, but just instead tosses out the Avalanche. I mean, just right under their nose, they're almost going to be losing this tier 3 just by the pressure that's coming in from Liquid. And there's plenty of distance between them and where Newbie are. This is really difficult for Newbie right now.
Yeah, this is the best kill that they could have got. First, they killed the Underlord, which managed them to actually have that advantage to deal damage to the tower. 1,000 damage. Gonna move aside, but they also have a good split push. Oh, they're gonna get him on again.
Oh, he's silenced up. Somehow GH is able to uppercut that big son of a gun into the air and finish him off. And they've just taken over the back lines. Tier 2 down, and here we go. Another ascension now into the bottom lane. Kaka waits under his vendetta. But look at the siege. Look at the siege.
Yeah, you would expect that Weaver to go for Aghanim Scepter, but she is going for Deso. Yeah, that's a ton of damage, yeah.
Oh my god. Miracle also, in the meantime, gets a finish on that mid tier 3 as well. Liquid really want to be this, they want to be out of this game. They want this game to be done, and they want to move on with the rest of it.
Yeah, he didn't still skill anything on level 10. Once he gets that level 30 damage, he's gonna hit for almost 300 damage.
Been our producer turning on the lights. He's like, this one's certainly over. There is no chance. Liquid clear out a shrine now. Oh, poor Newbie. Frantic to be able to find their way. I mean, you're reaching right now to see what is the tool going to be that helps turn this one around. You go to Tiny and you're like, certainly Shadow Blade. God, they again uppercut the big guy into the skies. And he falls yet again. KP unrealistically getting beaten and battered.
If you check OD's items, he's only missing a bracer for the full set.
Oh yeah, Null and Wraithbane and Bracer.
Yeah, one of each kind.
Oh, if you blink, you miss it. Kaka is gone, just like that. Toss back for GH. Can they finally get something? No, even GH will make it away. 16k net worth advantage for Liquid.
300 damage on Miracle.
The hell? Yeah, this guy's yoked out of his goddamn mind. Here they go. The siege is on for the racks. Trying to break back right now. Kaka, who had just gotten back, could be dead nearly again. Has to go into Vendetta to hide out from the trouble. Oogie has that Shadow Blade. Can he make something happen? He's going to be looking for a toss-back play or something? Yeah, get that girl in the base! Tosses her back inside, and she just walks right back out. Moogie, though, going to be walking down the Shadow Valley of Death as he just quickly falls.
He buys back just for the aura, so they can actually have the damage.
Yeah, they do. A save necessary to keep the Underlord alive, but they're already moving in and through the racks. Lacoste, this one might be over in a moment. Poor Newbie gripping the towel, getting ready to throw it in. Will they really go 0-4 in these tiebreakers? Kuro hot into the mix right now. Maybe a little over assertive on that one. Does end up getting squished. But Liquid are just feeling it, so they continue to just hustle and bustle on forward. and they're gonna get SCCC as well. And he's like, I gotta buy back. We have to do something about this, fellas. Double buyback now. And they're lost nearly another center axe here on the bottom as well. This has got to be one of the most commanding performances.
Yeah, Liquid showing what they're made of.
Liquid.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, okay, go on.
Oh, all right. Now you can go on.
Okay, you go on.
So back to you.
Oh, back to me. Okay.
Got it.
Back to Jack.
21 and 6. 2 sets down. What do you do if you're new?
What do you do? They GG'd out of previous game, even a bit premature. So we can expect one more fight, and they will call it.
They're going to kill SCC right here. He dares walk 50 yards from his base. What were you thinking?
Well, maybe newbie strat is that they want to look weaker than they are right now. They're already preparing for the day after.
They got Kuro at least, something. Certainly their future breakout bracket opponents will now underestimate them. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So Underlord just cancels the TP, wants to drive him back to the fountain. Crimson Guard finished.
All right, newbie. Let's see what they can do. Way to pull it together. I'm like clicking through their heroes, and I'm like, what has he got?
Top shrine is
What has he got?
attack.
Trying to just check it off the list here for Liquid.
They're running out of drum charges on Nature's Prophet, so Drow Ranger decided to buy one for the team. Of the sound.
So many. All right, Liquid.
DJs.
They know that just only a fight or so separates them from being able to advance past newbie from 6th to 5th position. Still looking to kind of take it a bit here before the closure. Tough for newbie right now. See, they don't even have appropriate heroes to really just try to split the pressure on the map. I mean, at the moment, they don't even have a tier 1 taken down. Across these tier 1 towers, the bottom tier 1's the only one that has just a little bit of scratches on it.
Gem bought out of died of Liquid. They want to see the Nyx Assassin. Dark Willow is going to go down.
Yep, she just got uppercutted straight to heaven. And Kaka could be next. He is next. Now they're moving in, and they're moving right out of the game. 21 minutes in is all it takes. Liquid